So Kim Kardashian has another obsessed fan. This is almost a monthly occurrence, it seems, but this one is different. It is maybe more bizarre than scary, but I've never seen anything like this.
It is very personal, and he has not only shown up at her home on multiple occasions, but he sent a package to her home that is, like Harvey said, bizarre. A wedding ring or an engagement ring, a diamond ring in this package, and also Plan B. Yeah.
I've just never seen anything like this.
I'm not sure what message he's trying to send.
I think I know what message he's sending. I mean, I'm not validating this,
right,
but I think what he's saying is, you already have 4 kids, so you don't want more than 4 kids. So in his head, he's thinking, here's Plan B, and here's the ring to marry you. I mean, I think
that kind of makes sense, but I think it makes sense, and I think it's also more terrifying if you're Kim Kardashian. And, you know, this package, we're told, did not actually get to Kim. Her security team, as they always do, they go through all the packages that arrive there, so it never actually got to her. And they, you know, let her lawyers know, and law enforcement as well, because they've had a lot of run-ins, turns out, with this person, and they're going to be getting a restraining order against him. But this package that showed up at her house is just the latest thing that has happened with him over the last, say, 4 months.
This started back in February, and we're told that he showed up to her home back then. He said he was there to see her. Again, a couple of weeks ago, he showed up at the home, said he was there to take her out for dinner. And these kind of weird communications haven't just been limited to in person. Of course, he has a social media account where he's called her Queen Kimberly and said that she's been waiting up in a tower for him. I mean, it's really disturbing. And this is just one of many instances that Kim has had. And it's the reason why she has armed security 24/7, even checking her mail.
And by the way, one of the times that he showed up at the house, they informed law enforcement. He was picked up and put on a 5150 hold.
Well, that's scary.
Right. And then he was released. I think after 14 days was released. And and then he showed up at the house a second time. So there are, you know, look, this package that he sent
what Brad just said is interesting, because I'd been thinking about this, that, you know, she has had so many of these, as have others in her family. And I do think, because, you know, we've talked about this before, it feels like there have been more obsessed fans, more stalkers than we've seen over the last, 15 years recently. And I think a lot of this has to do with social media. That people feel a connection, that it's almost like they're talking to you. If they're on television, there's a barrier.
But yeah, and the social media, that's the positive social media and the negative that comes with it as well.
I really do think that's why. Brad, was this sent in the mail, or did the guy drop it off at the security gate at her home?
I believe this was sent in the mail, but the security team was the first to see it regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get to the front gate, but because of the history, this guy gets turned away pretty quickly, is what we were told.
You got to wonder, like, at the front gate, because we're just hearing about these things when they become an issue.
Right.
You got to wonder if it's a daily occurrence. Yeah.
Right.
That, and not just obsessed fans, but tourists. We're starting the TMZ Celebrity Tour back because of the pandemic. It hasn't been going for a year and a half. We're starting it up next week. And tourists are just clamoring to go places, and that's why they come on our bus. And, if you can see all the...
We don't go to homes, though.
We don't go to homes, but if you see all the sights and sounds of L.A., and these people are really interested in celebrities, it just feels like
they're probably showing up there, right?
That's right.
Yes, I'm Jason from Savannah, and I'm definitely Team Kanye all day long. However, this is an extreme case of a man trying to shoot his shot. Now, he's definitely not the first, and he will not be the last. But it didn't work, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try again.
Yeah, and I mean, again, there's nothing funny about it, but
it's strange.
It is strange.
It's the next step, the next level that we haven't seen.
Strange and scary.